Hi, Sagittarius. Oh, okay, why are you blurry? Hold on a minute. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for May 17th through June 16th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below as per usual. And also I have some, for the recommended reader shoutouts, I have two, Victor Otto and Halo Moon Tarot. Much love and support to them. And also, if you get a chance, I put their links in the description box, so hopefully you get a chance to check them out and show them some love and support if you like what they have to say as well. All right. This is for Sagittarius, for the Harsh Truth. Sagittarius, Harsh Truth. All right, Sagittarius, Harsh Truth. Queen of Coins. So this is you under yourself. This could be male or female. This could be the sign of Capricorn. We're talking about the Queen. Doesn't have to be, but this is someone that's very practical, that their focus is, it could be the workaholic card, but their focus is on security and longevity and maintaining a certain level of comfort. Not that this could be materialistic, but only as a means to provide security and to make them feel safe and secure. It could be any level of materialism. It doesn't have to be like, oh, they have to have this or that, but for their standards, things have to be a certain way and they work to preserve that. All right, so we have Ace of Swords, Three of Coins. This person is also very independent and very practical, and they get it done. Whatever it is, they get it done. Sorry. Okay, Ace of Coins, Three of Coins, Four of Coins. Wow. Ace of Swords. Good Lord. Ace of Swords. The Moon. It's going to be Pisces or Cancer. The Fool. Six of Swords. Yowza. Okay. All right. This Ace of Swords about. So this, it looks like there's been a cutting off or an ending here. Either this is you wanting clarification, you wanting things to end, or you're wanting to get to the bottom of something by finding out the truth. Could be you wanting things to be cut off though and ended, and there's a new start now because of that, like clean slate. And your person looks like they're in their separate corner, and it could be both of you are kind of just staring at each other from across the aisle with your arms folded and just looking at each other. Could be both of you are in self-protective mode. They're shut down. There's no communication or talking. Perhaps you want light to be shed on that which you thought was deceptive, or maybe you thought there was some delusion, like deliberate delusion on that person's part. You want to be able to see through the illusion. Maybe you want time to answer some confusing questions, but the thing is, it just leads to more questions. Either way, perhaps you want answers to that. And your person looks like they're just kind of keeping under themselves, and they want a fresh start. And it looks like there's transition out of this situation. All right, what is this Ace of Swords about? This might be you hoping that things are done, because here you are over here taking care of business by yourself. What's this Ace of Swords about for Sagittarius? Wanting time to think, to restore balance, just a cutting off of perhaps a volatile situation. You want balance and healing restored. What's this Three of Coins about? What's this Three of Coins about? Oof, I'm done moving my cloth. Hello. Okay. There it is. What's this Three of Coins about? Hello? What's this Three of Coins? Ooh, alright. Is it that they... Okay, alright. So you want time to heal and to restore balance and to have time to think, because you suspect deception or that you've been purposely deluded. You have too many questions. You don't feel secure about your options, or security is a main focus here. So you're feeling like that was never, things were anything but secure, right? And we got the Three of Coins and the Devil there. I'll get to that in a minute. What's this Moon about? Now let's not go there. What's this Four of Coins about? So we got the Devil and Three of Coins. Interesting. What's this Four of Coins about? For Sagittarius, what's this Four of Coins about? Justice, that could be Libra, this could be Sagittarius, this could be Capricorn. What's this Four of Coins about for Sagittarius? What's this Four of Coins about? Wow. So I think this person is wanting to get out from under, I think they're also wanting to get out from under a toxic or volatile situation that they just felt like was really oppressive, and they're wanting to be quite unto themselves. So both of you are in self-protective mode, and you're wanting to restore balance, and they're wanting to, they might want to work things out with you, or they might be more open to that. I feel like you think this is very appropriately so that you two are separate and apart, and you feel like the right thing has been done, and that there's karma, or that it's just things are as they should be. We are not together. I need time to heal, and I feel like I need, karma restored, or this is a fair and just resolution to the situation. Like things are as they should be. Justice was served. And it feels like your person may or may not have been, like they aren't as resolute as you are, Sagittarius. They're more like, what, this could be Pisces or Cancer. They're, on the one hand, it could be like, well, they might be open to working things out because they recognize that things were quite, just went down the unhealthy path. Like maybe there was some, just that things got, I don't feel like they're blaming. I feel like they recognize that, oh, we're in trouble. We've gone past a certain point. We need to rein it in. And they see it more as a perhaps you two working on it together, or they'd at least be open to that. Whereas you're like, nope, this is solo for me. I just want to be by myself. I don't want to work anything out with you. I want to be by myself. And they're like, okay, well, I'm open to it either way. But perhaps they've also detached, and they're like, okay, well, fine. You don't want to work things out. I'm just going to kind of keep to myself and do my own thing and go about my daily life and take care of myself. But this is them still probably feeling connected to you, and it's holding them back. I don't think they're as far along in dealing with this as you are. I think maybe this standoff has turned into an ending, because it feels like you're pretty resolute and you want things to be over. You want a cutting off, and they might still want to work things out, and because of that, things might be in limbo. But it feels like you two are not talking or communicating, and you're both in your separate corners. You're resolute, they are not. They're trying to figure out what the issue is. They might have gone dark or withdrawn, but they're still thinking about you. They're still connected spiritually or emotionally to you. They still think about you quite some. They might even still feel very connected to you, whereas I don't think you do. I think you just are ready to cut things off and move on because you feel like there's deception. What's this Moon about? This could be Pisces or Cancer again. What's this Moon about? Deception in a committed, connected partnership, or this is about the choice to be connected and committed. So someone has not been truthful about their decisions, their choices, what they really want. Right. Irritability, to say the least. Whew. We got calm. Okay, so what's this? So we got 2 6s. So that could be irritability. This is, we got 2 2s here. Look at that. It's calm. All right. What's this Fool card about? What's the Fool card about for Sagittarius? This could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. This could be Libra. What's this Fool card about? They're just not done. It's the damnest thing. We got a new beginning. We got a wanting faith, healing restored here. But I think they're still very connected to this situation with you, and I think they would like to work things out with you. And I think they're kind of just keeping unto themselves and biding their time. I think you're much more resolute. I think you're done. I think you feel deceived. And I think you feel like this relationship or what they presented themselves as fraud. Boobies. We have boobies. Everything's better with boobies. Sorry. I feel like but I think they do recognize the need to have some time removed from this situation. You feel lied to, and I don't feel like I think they think it's more that somehow you both might have contributed to this unhealthy dynamic. There's a sense of things being pompous because you're, dare I say, mad, or like, oh no, you deceived me, and they're just like, well, that's just kind of the way things worked out, or I'm dealing with this too. Like they're just not as resolute or firm on what actually happened. Whereas I feel like you're very much like, no, I was deceived, and they're like, well, now wait a minute. That kind of bothers me, but okay. All right, hold on a minute. Let me get another. Okay, so I want this one, right? Yeah. All right, what's this Six of Swords about? Because this is you two transitioning, but how? Out of the relationship, under yourself? Yeah, probably. Yeah, this is about you two. I don't think this is you two working things out. I think you think the best thing to do is for you two to achieve emotional health in this situation, basically to transition to a healthier place. I think that doesn't mean together. I think you think that means separate. You are fine with being separate from this person right now. You need your distance to get your head straight. If not, a permanent breakup. Like, I don't think this is negotiable for you. I think you're done. What's this Six of Swords? This is Six of Swords for Sagittarius. There's that Lovers again. What else for this Six of Swords? Six of Swords. Six of Swords for Sagittarius. Still, again, doubling down on that, I feel like this person wants to work out, or they'd be open to at least working out this situation with you. I feel like you're like, nope, done. I need a break. I need a break off. I need a cutting off. I need just completely. Whereas I feel like this person might be wanting a new beginning with you. I feel like you're wanting a new beginning without them and separate from their involvement. This is we got the Three of Coins and the Eight of Coins or Eight of Pentacles. Those are both cards about working on something, really trying to process and solve something for the betterment of either themselves or you, or as a couple. And this is about transitioning to a healthier place. So this person, I think they really want to move through this crisis. I think they really want to figure out what's holding them back. They're willing to work on it with or without you. I think their hope is that it would be with you, whereas you feel deceived and you might even be angry, or you're just resolute. They are not. They're still kind of in the throes of everything. They're still open. It's just not, it's the damnedest thing, but it's like it's not that serious for them. They're still, and there's an element kind of deception because they won't acknowledge it. It feels like they won't acknowledge it. It feels like they're withdrawing, but it's strategic. They're kind of pulling back, giving you your space, but with the intention of revisiting this and kind of, is it roping you in again? And so, yeah, I'm going to bide my time, but there's this unhealthy aspect here. Either they're not acknowledging the depth of what's going on, or they're actively like sabotaging. There's something, because they're just not acknowledging how serious this is. It's like, oh, okay, I'll give you your space. But yeah, but you're the very reason I need this space. You did something. This is not right. There's a very unhealthy, toxic element here that you're not acknowledging. Not you. I'm saying you're saying this to that person. And they're willing to work on it. Well, what exactly are we working on? First, you have to acknowledge what the unhealthy thing is, or what's holding us back, or what that thing you did is. So I feel like this is about them being open to working on things, but they're not acknowledging what happened. And I feel like they did something, or it has to do with them hiding something. And that's what got in the way of this relationship, if not marriage. but they won't acknowledge that. They're open to working on things, they're open to a new beginning, and they need some time. They'll give you some time. They respect that. But they're not acknowledging that they had pretty much a large part to do with what is wrong with this relationship, or what was wrong. And that's why you're so resolute and ready to go. All right, get all uppity there for a minute. Okay, I got the confirmation. No, I didn't. What is this? All right. Confirmation card for Sag, please. Confirmation card for Sag. Give me some confirmation here for Sag. We got one card in there. All right. Hold on. Got one card in there. One's supposed to be in there. Confirmation for Sag, please. Sagittarius. All right. We got the Five of Wands. We got the Devil. And we got the Three of Pentacles. This suggests that it's more comfortable for somebody to keep things in crisis and in chaos and unstructured because it reduces the accountability. This is like somebody that likes things being kind of chaotic and stressful and always whatever, because you can't pinpoint anything when it's like that. There's always something to attend to, and look over here and look over there. So this would suggest right here, it almost feels like it might be deliberate, or this person just has maybe it's even out of their awareness. Maybe it's not deliberate, but it's almost like there's always going to be this element in the relationship, because they'd much prefer this and working on things that are unhealthy than the finality of resolving something. There's something about this person. It feels like that they're naturally predisposed to having things constantly up in the air and just kind of working on this, and it's not stable. There's almost like there's just an aversion to stability with this person, and that's not judged. It might even be out of their awareness, but it just feels like they don't like things hard and fast and solid and stable. They might be working towards that, but there's something that continually prevents them from achieving that, and they're much more comfortable being in a state of having to work for this or work for that, instead of things just being stable, instead of things just being good and predictable or routine. Now that might sound boring, but certain parts of your life need to be, in order to function properly, right, need to be a certain way. This is almost like somebody that just kind of flies by the seat of their pants. And when it comes to relationships, I mean, I'm getting kind of way deep in here, but this is almost somebody that, I don't know, it feels like after a certain point, for this type of person that you're dealing with, Sag, after a certain point, predictability, stability, routine, that sort of thing feels stifling and controlling to them. They might not even be aware of it, but they have like this aversion to things being predictable or stable. And I think you're feeling like you're in much need of that, but I feel like this person is very comfortable with things constantly being in flux. And I feel like there might be some, I don't know, there just might be a preference for things not to be stable. In the extreme cases, this is somebody that creates chaos and sabotages things and prefers for things to be in crisis so that you can continually be working on things, and and it's kind of like you're just, that's deliberate. You're a piece of, I don't know. This right here, this constantly working on things getting better. This could be somebody that is in and out of rehab because of addiction, and you're just like, I'm done. I am done with this, because the addiction is just, so with the addiction, a lot of times what happens is there's lying, there's theft, there's, they protect and prioritize whatever this is, whatever this unhealthy attachment or habit is. And if it's not addiction, like I said, it's something that might be out of their awareness, but they just have lived a certain way for a while that it's habit, and they don't even realize that it's unhealthy. If it is addiction, either way, it's somebody that is in the habit of accommodating and prioritizing that. So that's kept sacred, so that puts them in a position of constantly working on or working towards stability or this or that. But they've got this makes me feel like they're being secretive. There's ulterior motives, and it's anything but stable. So they might be working on things, but when you're working on things, it's because things are always in crisis, There's a lot more, all right. As I say, there's a lot more that you don't know about that. Okay, that's what this is. And very wisely so, Sag, you probably realize that, like, you know what? It's never going to be stable. It's never going to be routine. And not that you want things predictable and boring, but it's never going to be where I feel safe enough to be vulnerable in this situation with this person, because there's this here and I don't know what this is, and I never will, because you're strategically maneuvering so that we never get to the bottom of the chaos and the crisis. And I can't live like that. And that's what you're saying. All right. What would Sag's person say to them? What would Sag's person say to them? Sag's person say. Okay, I could totally see why this is you now. I could totally see why you're like detached and nope, I am taking the reins and reestablishing control. Because this right here, this is like a barrel of badgers, man. I mean, this is... I can't shake the feeling that this is strategic. That this somebody's continually creating drama and maneuvering and manipulating, and all under the guise of wanting to work things out. But it's just... All right, so your person would say, I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. Damn straight. Didn't deserve that. Thank you. You're right. I didn't. Okay. I got that one. No, I don't. Let's do this one. Yes, I do. I got that one. I got that one. Let me do this one. I know what I'm missing. What else for Sagittarius? Snapshot, please, Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius? Snapshot. Again, sorry, I don't know if I said this before, but these two right here could be rehab. Eight of Pentacles and Three of Coins could be, or Three of Pentacles could be rehab. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. All right, so we've got, hello. Okay, we got the Bear, which is domineering, controlling, very kind of all-consuming, encompassing, protective, even possessive energy. And we've got the Fox. So this is deception, ulterior motives, cunning, strategic, manipulation, and domineering. So this, okay, yep. I could see why you want to get out from under this situation, Sag. Honestly, this just feels so like smothering, like an octopus just landed on something and like everything's just completely smothered and enveloped, and there's getting the life sucked out of you. Okay. I get why you are wanting a disconnect from this. It would be one thing if this was out of somebody's awareness and they meant no harm, it just got wonky. But I feel like this wouldn't show up if it was. I feel like there's an element of, and this confirms it for me at least, that this person it is all by design. A lot of the chaos and deception and illusion and things never being settled and stable has been by design. Whether they know it or not, whether this is because of addiction, but this is prioritized. And even you like were sacrificed for that. You know what I mean? Like even the stability and connection with you was sacrificed to preserve whatever the hell this is. What else does Sagittarius need to know? Okay. You think I've had too much coffee? Maybe? No? Oh no, I had decaf. Okay, all right. Sagittarius needs. Seriously, I've had decaf, yeah. Or did I? No, it was Sagittarius. What else for Sagittarius? All right, so if it's ever on the side, I always turn it. Oh no, I turn it this way, don't? Yeah. Oh, Two of Swords. Okay. Two of Swords reversed and Seven of Cups. So Two of Swords reversed, Seven of Cups. So that is about things being. Instead of there being a stalemate and kind of a truce and just sort of this peaceful, albeit seething sometimes difference, this is about disconnect from emotions, overload, things being so bad that there's almost like you had to flee. And this is about also confusion, things being overwhelming. So this right here, holy cow, this is all about practically being smothered. And things just being overwhelming, controlling, confusing, smothering, just to the point where not only do you just disconnect and there's like this no movement forward like the Two of Swords regular would be, just you know, indecision, deciding still, but things are at a peaceful stalemate, or at least at a stalemate. This is about an active stance on not communicating, on cutting things off because of confusion and chaos and having to get the hell out of Dodge and making strategic cuts and decisions and almost hiding. So this is, yeah, wow, this is just, and there's an element to this that somebody's creating a fantasy world that they keep perpetuating. This right here, the Seven of Cups. So yeah. All right, I'm going to leave it here because we're going on 26 minutes. But I feel like the more I got into it, just felt so oppressive. And no wonder you think it's right to be by yourself and taking care of things. All right, you keep doing what you're doing. You keep on with this energy, Sag. This could be male or female again, but you need to stay away from this situation because there's so much more that you don't know. Honestly, you were right to question and right to be suspicious. And your gut feeling and your instinct is right. There's secrecy and control and manipulation and... Okay. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.